So if you ever had an idea for a children's book but felt stuck because you didn't know how to illustrate it, you didn't know how to design the pages or make it look professional, this video is for you. I started off with my character, then I went to generate the actual scenes. In your KDP books, it has the 8.5 by 8.5. You have to add text, and then you have your speech bubbles. Let's play around. So we have the little blob here. I can put it right here. Add text and drag it on inside of our blog. It's everything that you need when you're creating your stories. Neolemon is making that easier for you by just putting it all in one site, one subscription, and it's everything that you need for your storybook. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Patricia, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Neolemon's new feature called Canvas, and you're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to show you how to start turning a story idea into a polished children's book using Neolemon's Canvas tool. So no more will you need to be going to Canva and putting the pictures together. Let's get started. All right, so we are in Neolemon, and for this demo, I'm going to create a short children's book concept based off of Alice in Wonderland. And so we're just going to get started by first creating our pages, and we're going to go to Character Turbo. And I'm going to paste in my prompt, but we're just going to create the characters similar to the Alice in Wonderland story. So you know me, the first thing I'm doing is creating a character and full body front view, standing, smiling. You don't have to do smiling or whatnot, but that's my typical go-to. Plain white background. Ratio, I like to work with the 3x4. That's going to be your 8.5 by 11 KDP books and the Pixar inspired imagery style. So I'm going to generate that, and we're going to then go in and create our actual scenes. Now the Canvas feature is putting it together. So we're going to be putting it in the format that we like. We can create the cover story, we can create the actual pages with the text and so on. But let's get the story created first, and then let's go into the Canvas feature. All right, so we have our Alice, and I'm very happy with this. And so what I'm going to do is, let me move this over, but I'm going to click on her picture, and I'm going to click on Editor Pro, and I'm just going to type in my prompt or paste in my prompt for the actual scene. So let's generate this, and there we go. My goodness, that's great. I love this. All right, so then I'm going to click on the picture that we just generated, go back to Editor Pro, and copy in my new prompt, and then go from there. All right, so we just generated our second picture. Same girl, same bunny, tiny doors there. Love it, perfect. Then I'm just going to go and keep on doing this. I'm going to create 4 images, but I'm clicking on the actual image that I want to change, going to Editor Pro, and then pasting in my prompt and hitting generate. This is real time. It's really that simple. All right, we have our third image, and I'm just going to click on that and click on Editor Pro, and then type in my last prompt in the describe the change, generate, and then we're going to be moving on over to the actual Canvas feature. Okay, so I started off with my character, then I went to generate the actual scenes, and all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just download them all, and then we'll go into Canvas. All right, so we are in the home page of Neolemon, and over to the side here you have home, and you'll see the new feature, Canvas. You're just going to click on that. And just a quick note, for Canvas, it's going to let you design pages, it's going to let you add text, resize elements, and even create your cover layout. Let's talk about some of these features. So for the Canvas size, you can adjust your size for social media posts. You have Instagram posts, stories, and so on, YouTube thumbnails. You have LinkedIn posts, Pinterest pins. You can do, of course, your KDP books. It has the 8.5 by 8.5, that's your square. Your 8.5 by 11, that's your vertical books. And 8 by 10, and you can also have a custom size. So the options are there. for your canvas size for your image, your books. You can upload your image, of course, and you can also go into the select asset and select from your Neolemon library that you already have your pictures inside, of course, the website. Of course, you have the add text, and then you have your speech bubbles that you can go ahead and put on top of your picture. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and how that works. But this is going to be available to you when using the Canvas feature tool in Neolemon. All right, so let's quickly just play around with one of the images that we created. So let's go ahead and change the canvas size. I'm going to work with the KDP print 8.5 by 11. So I just changed that, and I'm going to upload my image and find my image. There we go. And you'll see, just to increase the size of the image, you will just drag and move it to whatever size. What I love about this, it already comes with the margins. So if KDP is very particular about their margins. However, I'm just going to fill it in completely, because even past the margins, because in the image, there's nothing of importance that's going to be in these margin areas. So it's okay to go ahead and do that. So let me just drag that here. Let me get the corners and drag it out. Okay. Drag it out some more. Sorry, I'm on a Mac. Okay. There we go. So we have our image, and we can go ahead and add in a speech bubble or a blob. Let's see, let's play around. So we have the little blob here. I can put it right here, or you can put it wherever, however you want to do it. It's your story. You can, of course, size down the image and then put your blob at the bottom. But I'm just wanting to just show you how easy this is. So we got our blob, and let's go and click the add text and drag it on inside of our blog and drag it on out to make it big or small or whatnot. I'm gonna have to type in my sentence. Alice saw a white bunny eat flowers. And you drag it to wherever you want to be lined up. You can change the boldness, the color of the font. Let's do, I don't know why you would do a green, but hey, it's there. You can play with the different colors and the font. If you already know the color code that you like, you can go ahead and put that in there as well. You can adjust the sizing of the font. You do have some options as far as the font. So it's not as many, but you do have that there. Let's see, I like that. You can have the underline or not. You can adjust it for center, left, or whatnot. And yeah, it's everything that you need when you're creating your stories. If you don't like the blob, you can do the speech bubbles. So if the character was actually talking or whatnot, you can do that there. They have the different speech bubbles. Oops. But yeah, these are the options that are there for you in the Canvas. So once you create your storybook or you put in the text however you want, you can go ahead and click export. And again, the only thing that's missing right now is the PDF download, but it does download as a PNG. You can easily convert that to a PDF once you download it. But this is changing the game. It's changing the game. I know a lot of people are like, man, I gotta get all these different website subscriptions, and I gotta get Canva, I gotta get Neolemon, I gotta get all these other things to do what I'm trying to do. And Neolemon is making that easier for you by just putting it all in one site, one subscription, and it's everything that you need for your storybook. So if you do want to try it out, Neolemon, you of course can create your images. You can create the images in different styles. There's more styles than Pixar. There's watercolors and so much more. And now you can put it all together under one site. No more jumping around. No more jumping around. You can create your cover book here as well. So if you haven't tried Neolemon, I suggest you try it out. You'll definitely love it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.